Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Astroneer. Well, quick announcement first is that I have an unlisted exclusive playlist for my Discord users. The link is always in the video description, so if you want to go check out my Discord, you'll have access to that unlisted playlist to check it out. Pretty easy to find once you get there, and yeah, I would appreciate the interaction for sure. So our first order of business in Astroneer today is to get this dang gateway powered. I tried it so hard and got so far last episode, but in the end it didn't even matter because we need more power production in order to get it done. I have a theory that the different planets and different gateways on those planets are going to require various amounts of power production. Probably all of them more so than the one on the original planet. Besides maybe our planet's moon or something. That might require less, but who knows. Somebody out there does, and they've probably chatted about it on forums or figured it out on Reddit or something like that, but I don't do these things. You know, here I am asking you folks to check out my Discord, and I don't even interact with people on gaming forums and stuff like that. I do interact on Discord, though, quite a lot, actually. So, yeah, if you ever want to chat, there I am. But anyways, we're getting off topic here. We will be going to other planets, and we will be checking out how to activate their gateways and stuff, but we came to this planet specifically to put the atmospheric condenser down because we need one of the gases here. And I can't right now remember which one it is, but it was to make plastic. I was thinking it was methane. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's probably it. The reason why I'm cutting down this mountain here is because it blocks the sun in the evenings. And if we're going to have a good chance of powering this up, we need the sun to be active on, so you can see it open them up whenever I shaved off that corner. We'll need them to be active for as long as possible during the day, because we have to have a combination of sun and wind. Even if I bring back like 2 or 3 solar panels, we'll need more power than that. So the combination of sun and wind will have better chance of getting the right combination if we have a longer period of time that the sun is powering the solar generators. I found a wind turbine, an extra one, and so I put it up there. We don't have wind right now, but I think with that and the small generator, there should be plenty of power generation to get the gateway opened. Yeah, I've got this little solar generator, and then there's this one on the tractor also that's active right now and powering. So if we could get a good day of wind and sun, we should be able to power it up, but it has to be almost the entire day because, yeah, as we've seen at the first planet, it does take time for it to get active. Well, conditions aren't exactly favorable right now. It seems like when the sun comes up, the wind doesn't want to blow, and then when the wind's blowing, it's usually dark. It looks like this just isn't enough. Still. So I've actually been waiting for quite some time to get this plugged in, and it's still not sufficient enough generation. Okay. That does it then. We have to head back to the home planet. Like Mario says, right? Here we go. Alright, here we are. We still have some hydrazine saved up. That's pretty good. I was trying to rack my brain to see if I could remember what it takes to craft hydrazine, and I couldn't remember. I think it's graphene and hydrogen. Nope. It takes hydrazine to make graphene. Ammonium and hydrogen. Okay. We don't need to make any right now, though, because we have enough. This is nitrogen. I think the hydrogen is the orange, isn't it? We made a whole load of that stuff. Pretty sure that's the case. Yeah. Okay, so I'm here to make solar generators. I think those are slightly more reliable than the wind. So we'll get those thrown together and see how that works out for us. Alright, we're going to build this large storage here and see if we can fit one or two inside the large rocket. We should be able to fit two, one up here and one here, and that'll effectively double our storage. But the question then is, when these doors close, will it knock anything off, or will it just keep everything intact on the inside here? I'm curious, so I'm going to find out. So if we have the large storage like this, we could stick medium storage on the sides here. Whoa. Come on now, camera. There we go. Yeah. And that looks like when the doors close it'll be fine. But looks can be deceiving. And I never know how the game is going to respond to these sorts of things. Because I was going to take... Did I leave it on the tractor? I did. Trailer? Rover? I was going to take one of these, right? The medium thing. And that definitely sticks out past the door. And so I don't know if when we get in here it's going to close and break it off. Yeah, nothing fell off or anything. So I don't know if when the doors close, though, if that'll fall off. Or if it'll be glitched out and not operate properly when we land at the other planet. Not sure. So I just realized this platform is actually in perfect condition and able to be used. So let's take it with us. I've already got a couple of platforms packed up to take that were just sitting on the rover. These two large platform Bs. So we should have everything we need. We've got 4 more solar generation, 3 platforms, and that should get us powered up. Yeah, it seems to have closed up just fine with the extra storage in there. I don't see any boxes laying back at the landing pad. Oh, what lag? Alright, let's see if we can get some of these platforms set up. I think out here is probably better. Maybe over here instead. Because I'm pretty sure that this gives us some of the most light during the day. Gonna take the, come on now, the organic here. And we'll shove it onto this. Man, the game is really lagging out right now pretty badly. Not sure what the reason is. Okay, we've lost one solar, but it seems to be working okay. Solar is all back online. The wind is out. But we seem to be continuing here. This is wonderful. Nice. We got it. Finally. Holy cow. It's only taken me almost 2 entire episodes. Shove that on there and get the research going. That should go pretty quickly, because we have so much power right now. Okay, so now is the final test. Can we actually get to the other planet from here? Nope, wrong button. Whoa. Interior elevation. Okay, so this is different than what I thought it was. Origin node, surface elevation 1, surface elevation 2, and interior elevation. Oh, do we risk it and click on this? I thought that this would give us a gateway to other planets and stuff. I didn't realize that it was only for this one planet. Okay, fingers crossed. Nothing. So I guess we have to power all of them. Dang it. Is it just for traveling around this one planet, though? Because if that's the case, then it's kind of useless. I mean, I have a rover for that, and it doesn't cost me as much power to invest into it to get it going. Huh. I'm a little disappointed, if I'm honest. Oh well. Awesome. Okay, so now we have this. There's hydrogen here, a little bit. Methane. Nitrogen, sulfur, helium, hydrogen. Alright. So let's start working on some methane then. And I assume once it produces, it's just going to pop them out onto these side points here. So that'll be fine. Well, I just found some plastic in a random drop pod here. Some lithium as well, which is abundant on this planet, so not a huge excitement, but yeah, raw plastic is pretty huge. The whole reason we came to this planet was to get the methane to make plastic. I think it was to make plastic, and now here I just find it in the wild. Yeah, we packed up all the methane that we could fit onto the platform. So whenever we return to base, we could just take it with us. I need to run extenders out here and hook this up as well. I don't think it'll hook up. I don't think it'll work just from the tractor. Let's try it real quick. Okay, this should definitely be close enough. It just doesn't want to plug in for whatever reason. It should plug straight in right here. Okay, solution. So if I skinny this in here, we ought to be able to plug the trailer into the platform, and then the platform into this. It's a little picky, but it works. Alright, it's another large research, which, if it maintains the same value as the other one, will be well over 5,000 bytes. It's pretty exciting. Oh, what in the world? Oh no. Okay, so there's a creature we've never seen before. There's actually more resin over here, so I may need to go over there to avoid. Let's break the thing and see what happens. Where is she? Oh, dead. We can't get the research actually, because I brought 2 medium storages with me instead of leaving space for research. Okay, we should be able to get back up, and I would really like to get the small research that fell down from the actual plant. Here it is. It looks just like the other pink plant with the little globule things on it. Resin is surprisingly hard to find in this planet, and it's usually just surface deposits. It doesn't normally go very deep. Back on my planet, There are resin deposits as far as the eye can see. We're gonna have to get a soil centrifuge going pretty soon, so that I don't have to be traveling around for resources like this. Oh, we need aluminum for this centrifuge. That's a bit of a shame. So I'm not sure if we have aluminum on this planet. I think we do. Alright. Are we going to get the tractor stuck? Probably. Whoa. Let's back it up a little. Okay, that looks like, yeah, there's a tether right there. Okay. Pretty wide. It's a nice road. Get us down here, no problem. Or at least it ought to. If it doesn't, that's probably more my fault than the tractor. Let's see. We can carve this out of here. We can get a good view as we're coming down. Makes me nervous that the tractor's wiggling around when I'm digging this far away. Doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, I think just getting the tractor down to this point is going to be okay. And then, as we gather resources, we can come up to the tractor, load it up with resources, and then head out this direction. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We don't want to go down that hole just yet. We may want to shortly, but not now. Okay. Backup mechanics with 2 trailers is pretty janky, if I'm honest. Okay. Now we're parked facing up. How's the battery looking? It's charged still. I'm not worried about opening this right now. And I would kind of like to get these tethers hooked up again. Really? Up in midair? Seems strange to me. There. They're all hooked up again now, though. These are all in midair, too, which is super weird. Yeah, this is where I spent time and time again searching for lithium, because I didn't know what it looked like. We could hook some up to here. There's laterite right there. Yeah, and I had hooked up the wrong resource to that node. Wonder if there's anything in this cave here. Does it just go up? No, it also goes down. Yeah, there's hematite. There's laterite there. Oh no. Oh no, we're dying. Okay, so there is laterite here. I'll have to grab up some and take it back. But not where the plants are trying to murder me. Alright, here we are with the actual lithium, which is what this wants anyway. Oh, I should have known too that this is a large research item instead of a small one. So I'm actually not going to be able to get it up to the surface on the tractor because I just loaded up a mineral research on the tractor. This one, though, I think is probably going to be more valuable, so we'll carry it up. Maybe I'll leave the research, the mineral research behind, actually. Okay, moment of truth. Can we get out? I didn't actually grab any hematite while I was down here, which is probably a mistake now that I think about it. Let's go get us some. Alright, here we are, back at the base. I think laterite takes first priority as far as smelting goes. So we'll get that over there. There we go. So now we've got storage for this thing too. There we go. And yeah. That should be plenty, at least for now. We can always make more if we need to. Oh, research is done. Let's load up this one and see what he is valued at. Let me make sure. Yeah, 17,000 bytes. So we are getting the bytes from this, even though it's acting weird. 2,500 for that one. That's good. That's amazing, actually. We're getting so much research from these things. We've still got this guy to research too. These plant researches as well, which is all good. Is that titanium, not tungsten? And these are both zinc. Yeah, we could go with another battery, but I think we're doing okay for now with 2. Alright. We have the step for the soil centrifuge, so we'll get that built. And it'll go over here onto this platform. We're going to need more and more storage all the time. We can build them both at the same time. That's pretty cool. Just kind of offset from each other so it works. Beautiful. Yeah, and there's no shortage of soil around here for me to turn into other resources, so I'm not worried. Perfect. Man, this base is really coming along. There's so much power here too. I wouldn't mind taking these platforms down and moving them over to the other side of the landing pad so that they get a good amount of sunlight. I can disperse the wind turbines into different areas of the base so that they get wind more often, more consistently, or whatever you want to say. And then we should be able to research that fancy power generator, the ECG or whatever. Is it in here? Here it is. RTG. Nanocarbon alloy and lithium. 10,000 bytes. Done. So we can have constant power production anywhere. Just passively. That's pretty epic, I'd say. We could look into the crane and stuff too. I'm pretty interested in that, because it's a lot of fun. At least if it's anything like the old crane from the Alpha game. I've seen other people try to put the drill heads on the front of the tractors and the rovers and stuff. It doesn't work too well. It acts a little bit funny, but this should work out really well if we use the crane. Let's get it researched, and then the drill heads also. I don't think this is the actual head. This is drill strength 1. Weren't there different things over here too? Yeah, drill mod 1, drill mod 2, drill mod 3. So I think these are the ones that actually go on the crane. I don't know why we would build strength 1 if we could go straight to strength 2 or 3. I can't remember how we make diamonds either. I was thinking it was carbon and something else, but I imagine that was at the chemistry station as well. Alright, well, since we have so much power generation here, and we do have a bit of research building up, I figure it's probably time to get another research chamber going. It just makes sense to me. And we should be able to find more research to bring in to get scanned and all that kind of stuff. No problem. We'll also need some more platforms, because clearly these are filling up pretty quickly. That'll be fine. We can get that done. Yeah, I was mistaken. The diamonds are 2 graphene on the chemistry station. I actually just went and edited together the videos so far. What do we need for the crane, though? Titanium, silicone, steel. We can build that at the other base, the main planet, and that ought to be fine. Okay, let's get one of these plugged in and going. Yeah, 5,900. That's crazy. Crazy the amount of bytes that we're getting from research on this planet. It's really good. And I am still a little bit upset about the gateways. I really thought that they'd allow us to travel between planets, and it's kind of depressing that it isn't the case. But it will be fine. I'll get over it eventually. I think we're gonna need more resin. Yeah, and since we have the soil centrifuge, it should be easy to get. I do apologize for the framiness. That's entirely due to the fact that I am uploading a video right now. Man, last night was crazy and really terrible. I was trying to get some videos done, and for some reason I went and uploaded or downloaded an update for Shotcut, which is the editing program that I use, editing software, and that's fine. I went and got it, and it was all good. I went and installed it. Everything was fine. I exported a couple of videos. Perfect. Then last night, I went to export a video, and it decided instead of taking like an hour, hour and a half, there we go, it was going to take 5 hours. I thought, well, this isn't right. You know, something's wrong. I need to find out what it is. Well, I searched around. I couldn't find anything in the forums. I couldn't find anything online. It took me hours of searching, and then finally I just gave up and I said, well, fine, I will let it render for 5 hours. And since I don't like to set alarms, I just stayed up and let it render, and then edited my Fallout video. So I wasn't going to sleep until like 8 o'clock this morning. Thankfully it's the weekend, so I didn't have anything to worry about, but still, pretty exhausted. And that's why I'm behind on my upload, and why I have to have my browser open while I'm recording right now, and why it is all framey like it is. So once again, I do apologize, but it was a little bit out of my hands. I'm just trying to get the content out there for you guys, and yeah, I guess I'm doing quantity over quality if it's going to be jumpy and, I don't know, framey like this. I hope it's bearable though. I hope you guys don't mind. The only thing is, I would like to spend time on this planet to research these higher tier researches so that we can get all of the bytes from them. We're already to the point that we could research the level 3 drill head now. There we go. Diamond and titanium alloy. Done. So now we don't even have to worry about drill strength 1. We could fly to the other planet, we can build the crane and get the drill head on there, test it out and see how it works. And I have a feeling that if we reach the center of the planet, that's where we're going to find this, this center, I don't know what you want to call it. It's not really a power core or anything. That's the wrong button again. Whatever this is. Dim node. Interior elevation. Origin node. And this one literally is on the other side of the planet, so we'd have to circumnavigate the entire planet in order to get here, unless we went straight through the planet, which is difficult to navigate and know where we are. If I had beacons, I could just drop beacons as we traveled all the way around, but even that's going to be tough because of how cratered the surface is. Here we go. Now, we've been here before in a couple episodes past, and so y'all probably have a general idea, but look at how rough this terrain is. like trying to climb over this hill. We can do it in the tractor, no problem. I don't think we'd be able to do it very well in a rover, even the large rover. And it would be dangerous getting over some of these hills because you go over the top of one crest and you'll fall straight into a crater that has no opening on top of it. Yeah, the trailers like to drag me down into craters too. Like this is a little abyss. There's no way that we could get out of it without digging my way out slowly, painfully, tediously. It's just not worth it to me. So I don't know about these gateways now. I'm really kind of upset that they aren't cooler than they are. I really thought that powering up one would be sufficient to give us some form of gateway-powered travel. Because of how much effort goes into it, it's kind of sad that there's no reward for it at the end. Maybe that's me just being an entitled brat or something. But that's how I feel about it anyway. I just realized too, I'm going down into the cave. I'm not actually headed back to the base. And I can't think of what I would need down here. We could go... Let's see if we can get directed back up towards here. There we go. We could follow the tethers and go towards the center again, just to take a peek and see what it would take. We've reached some kind of a huge opening. A chasm of some kind. Haha, chasm. Who says that? So I assume once we get to the center of the planet, that's where we're going to find that big middle spherical place. Oh, what? Where are you going? Stay there. If we can find out what that is and how to power it up, maybe we'll be able to do some interstellar travel with the gateways. Who knows? Maybe I'm just totally off and that's not even what they're for in the first place. But it seems like they should be. And I'm out of tethers. Okay, well, we'll just have to come back then. At least we've started our way towards the center. And this is much deeper than we've been here. I really thought that this was the planet that we had gone deep on, but it must have been the home planet. Which is fine. Okay, I think that is where I'm going to leave it for this episode, though, then. Ugh, I'll just make it back to base, get some compound. I may not even have to go that far. I'm pretty sure there's compound down here in the cave. So I'll get some compound, get some tethers together, and next time we'll head towards the center a little bit more. So yeah, if you want to catch that episode, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.